Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today's video is a really exciting one. So iOS 18 has been out for a while and very recently I tried to look at its features. Today we are going to customize my phone and also we'll be looking into new features that iOS 18 has to offer. I currently have iPhone 10R and I have been using this phone for around 4 years now. I'll be installing the iOS update on this device. The first and foremost step is going to be downloading the iOS 18 update. It will take some time. Make sure that you have some space while downloading this. It needs around I think 7 to 8 GB of free space, and I personally had to uninstall certain apps to install this update. It will take some time to download and install. And once that's done, we'll get started with this video. So I'm going to start by changing the wallpaper of my phone. If you've seen my MacBook customization video, in that I went for a neutral theme and I want something different for my phone. So I'm going to go with maybe a green or a sage green theme. So let's see if we can find some pictures for that. One of my favorite apps for wallpapers and inspirations is Pinterest. So I'll go on Pinterest and I'll be scrolling through some sage green inspiration and let's see if I can find something that I like. I really like this iced matcha picture and let's see if we can get something else as well. This picture with little hearts also looks really cute with a neutral background and some sage green hearts. This would look good for a widget or even as a wallpaper. Also, I love adding quotes in the form of widgets because phone is something that I use on a daily basis and I would like to stay as motivated as possible. I have seen this bow wallpapers all around and I think this would look really good as a wallpaper. So if you like a picture, click on it and scroll down. You will get suggestions related to that or similar to that and it's very handy. So now we're going to change the wallpaper. As I said, my current wallpaper is this. It's a collage and it's more of like a darker theme. So I'll be changing the wallpaper first. Now I would like to change the text as the text also looks really light. So I'll change the color and see if anything fits well. And maybe I'll also adjust the font weight a little bit. I like the color spectrum. Click on it and see the closest dark green shade that I can find that fits this theme very well. Alright, this looks much better. With the new iOS update, you can also change the bottommost apps that you can see on your lock screen. I personally use camera app a lot. So for me, keeping that at the bottom corner is still very convenient because with one swipe I can just on the camera. But flashlight is something that I don't use on a daily basis. So I'll be changing that. So for that, what you have to do is just click on the minus sign that you can see on the icon and you can see plus icon comes wherein you can tap on it and add. So these are the search controls that comes by default on iOS. So you have calculator, alarm, dark mode and stuff. You also have capture for camera, scan code and Instagram. So the Instagram app that you can see under the capture section is used to open the camera of Instagram and it does not open your Instagram feed. Usually I forget to turn on my mobile data when I leave the house. And after a long time I realized that my data is still off. So I think having a mobile data control at the bottom of my lock screen would be beneficial. So I'm going to add that. I also like to match my lock screen wallpaper with my home screen wallpaper. So just like that, the wallpaper is done. The next thing that we are going to do is change the app app widget. So for changing this, we'll go to the Widgetsmith app, and over here you have three types of widgets: small, medium, large, and we'll be going to the medium widget. So these are the widgets that I have created in the past. So once you click on add, then you can scroll down and find the day and date widget, and I'll go to theme, select on basic, and click on customize theme. So font, I'll click on rounded. That's what I prefer usually with the tint. Now since my background is sage green, I want my background color of the widget also to be similar to that. And I'll replace this widget in place of the current one. So for that, what I'm going to do is I'll long press on my current calendar widget, click on edit widget, and then you will get the list of all the widgets that you have created in the past. So I'll click on medium 10, which was the last and the latest one that we created. But for some reason, I'm still not that happy with it. So we'll do some minor changes again. Great. So the next thing that we are going to be doing is add photo widgets on our other screens. In this update, you can also customize your icons. So for this, what you need to do is you long press on your home screen and you can click on edit. Now you can see a new option pops up, that is customize. Now here you can see under small you have light mode, you have dark mode. The dark mode one really looks good if you're going for a darker theme or a darker background color. This would look really nice. Then you have auto, and lastly, the most exciting feature for which everyone were excited was the tinted app icons. So now you can tint your app icons. You get a color spectrum, so you can slide it and adjust the shade according to your liking. So this basically tints your entire screen, and as you can see, even my wallpaper looks a little dark. So if you don't want your wallpaper's color to be affected because of this tinted feature, what you can do is you can go back. So you can see a little sun icon on the left hand side. Just click on that, so it will make your wallpaper look the way it was. The only complaint that I have with this, or most of us have with this, is that now as you can see, I am using the light mode, but the tinted feature looks more of like a dark mode, and it would be great if we would get to see like a white or a lighter variants of that and customization around that as well. That would have been awesome. That until now you could never remove the names of your apps, like as you can see, settings, app store, mail, photos, WhatsApp, Pinterest, Instagram. You see all the names of the app under the app icon, but now you can remove that to like get a little more cleaner look. For that, what you can do is go to the large section. So what this does is it would increase the size of your app icon and the names of your apps would vanish. Lastly, in terms of app icons, you can also change their layout. Like for example, if I long press on an app, I can just take it and place it however I want and create maybe a new layout out of it. So suppose I have a wallpaper that has a code written on the right hand side. I can shift all my apps to the left hand side, and I can also make new layouts and designs using the placement of the app icons. And I think that's also a very superb feature. The control center has also been revamped with the new update, and now you can see a more updated look on the control center. You can customize your control center by clicking on the plus icon on the top, and with the help of that you can remove the icons or apps that are no longer useful to you, or if you want a minimal look on the control center, then you can keep the ones that are only necessary for you. You can also increase or decrease the size and the layout of these apps and just switch some things. I think this is a very great feature. Now, if I long press on my torch, then I can also select the intensity of brightness. So usually when you click on the torch, you have a set amount of brightness, but now I can select the levels and accordingly the intensity of brightness would be given. The new update that we can see on iMessages is that I can schedule a message. So, for example, if I want to send a message to someone at suppose tomorrow 3 p.m., then I can schedule that, change my timing and date. I can type the message, and now this is an amazing feature because many a times we do remember that we have to text so and so person at so and so time, but we do end up forgetting. So this is a good feature that gives us freedom to schedule a message and we won't end up forgetting anything. Type a message and select the entire message. I can also apply text effects to it. So there are a bunch of text effects and you can click on each of those to see what kind of effect it's gonna give, and depending on that you can use it and send. I really like the bloom one. So see, it shows an animation and I can also replay to play it again. When you also long press on a text, you can add your reaction. With Apple Intelligence being released in some time, you will also be able to create your own emojis, I believe. So that's also going to be a really interesting concept and I'm looking forward to it. The calendar also got an update and now the layout of calendar is much better and we can actually see if any festivals or any events are coming around because you have space for the events to be seen. Now at a glance, if you quickly want to see if any festival is coming around, you can get a glimpse of it. Also have an update related to the camera app. So initially if you were about to take a video, you have to take it at a stretch, and suppose if you have any pauses or any halts in between, then you have to separately go and edit it on an editing app. But now if I'm recording a video on my camera app, and suppose I'm talking for a while and I'm feeling thirsty, so I can pause the video, drink my water, come back to the video by resuming it. So while recording, if I want to take a pause, I actually can pause my video instead of stopping the video altogether. So I'll just pause the video and come back to it. So let's see the final result. So while recording, if I want to take a pause, I actually can pause my video instead of stopping the video altogether. So I'll just pause the video and come back to it. So let's see the final result. Now we have a dedicated passwords app wherein all your passwords are going to be stored. So you have your security codes, your passkeys, your Wi-Fi passwords and everything. You can also share your passwords and passkeys with your friends and family. But if you don't want to share your password, you can click on your Wi-Fi and your network there would be an option called as Show Network QR Code. Click on that and you will get the QR code. In the Notes app, you can record a voice note and also perform basic mathematical calculations in your Notes app. At times, I use the Notes app to calculate expenses and budget of a particular day or a week. And it used to be tedious because I used to write all the calculations, go to calculator, calculate over there and come back and paste it on the Notes app. But now if I had to add or calculate something, it would actually do it for me. So for example, 4 plus 6. Now as I type equal to, it will auto suggest me the answer. You can also record audio. Now as you can see, I have the audio file attached automatically. There is also a very useful update now in the calculator app. Now along with the basic calculator, you also have an option to switch to scientific calculator and you can perform your scientific calculations over here. And there is also an option to convert. Finally, you can check the currency value of your country and what is its value in a different country in the calculator itself. So you can change the currency over here. You have a list of currencies. You also have angles, area, data, energy, force, fuel, length, power, pressure, speed, temperature. Let me know which of the features you found helpful in today's video, and if you would like to see more videos related to tech and customization, then subscribe to my channel and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.